Hi, I'm Tom Bowers.
And I'm Matt Meldrum.
We are Sons of Nothing, and we're here to talk about some of the tracks on our new album, Almost Paradigm. The Placebo Effect. This is the track that kicks off the record, and I think it was always meant to kick off the record.
Yeah, although it almost never really came to be.
Yeah, it was one of the last things we finished.
Yes, that was a struggle to get that arrangement down. We went through so many different variations, and there's some interesting demos and recordings along the way of that one.
It's true. It started as a hybrid of something from one of your old records, wasn't it?
Yes, so you decided to kind of take and chop up some of the work that I had done, man, when I was 19, which was, 2-3 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, you lending me the copy of that record was a big mistake because I immediately wanted to cannibalize all of it.
Yeah, that was an interesting experience. That was pretty much the first real recorded album, if you want to call it an album, that I ever did.
Yeah.
It was a solo album of a person in high school and post-high school, released to cassette.
That's right. With dot matrix printing and the whole nine yards.
Had the whole spiel. It was awesome.
That's great. I only fantasized about stuff like that when I was in high school. I could never actually accomplish anything like that.
So yeah, you decided to take that one and run with it. And the funny thing is, I guess I had a hand in writing it, but not really, because it was stuff I wrote a long time ago and forgot about.
So we took the bones of it and then put some new flesh on it, and took a long time to get that one together. That is true. Went through a lot of different variations, and I'm really happy with the way it came out. Eventually, we sort of kind of threw everything but the kitchen sink at it, and
I was about ready to give up on it,
Yeah,
from a production standpoint. But the funny thing is, it's one of my favorite things to listen to now. In the end, I love how it grooves and has a lot of energy to it.
it's got a dense vibe to it. There's a lot of stuff going on in that song. And that song, I remember coming to you with the idea for the song even before I decided to graft it onto the Allies track. I think it was Christmas. It was Christmas 2012. We were having a talk about the future and the new record and the new ideas. And I said, I want to do this like just very short, like instrumental thing that just has one phrase. Nothing's going to help the medicine go down. I want to call it the Placebo Effect, and it will kick off the record. It'll be just a little instrumental-ish intro. I was deep in sort of a rock opera phase at that time, and that was what it was going to be. And then it ballooned out into this big giant thing.
Yeah, it's not short.
No, and the lyrics to it are very much outward looking. I remember the last time we did an interview on Green and Gray, and we were asked, what goals do you hope to achieve when you get together to write the next record? And I said, I hope to write a lot less about myself next time and start writing about other people in the world around me and more observational stuff. And this was a stab at that. There's still some very personal, things in there, and there are things that are a little bit insular to our situation as a band, and there's things about the music business in there, but it's also just kind of the general landscape of the country and the world and how things are. And strangely, those lyrics were written back in 2013, 14, and I've only just watched them become more and more relevant and haunting over time. So yeah, it's a real corker, that one.
Cool.